Parker's wash plant Roxanne was running smoothly for its first week, but the crew was still getting used to it. Tatiana, who was still getting used to the new plant, fed the plant 250 yards of pay an hour initially. As the slewing operations continued, Parker arrived at the site with another plan: increase the feed rate by 20%. Alex agreed, as the more gold they sowed, the more money everyone would make. Parker increased Roxanne's feed rate to 300 yards an hour and boosted the water being pumped to the plant from 2,800 to 3,000 gallons a minute to wash the increased dirt flowing through. Tatiana had to work faster to beat the increase, but, unexpectedly, water came out of the distribution box, causing the plant to run 20% over capacity and spill everything everywhere. Mitch, the plant's owner, wanted to turn the feed rate up to 100% to ensure smooth water delivery while still washing the increased pay dirt flowing through the plant. To do this, Roxanne had to be shut down to prevent more pay dirt from coming in. Tatiana had to let the feeder run out first before adding more dirt to make necessary repairs. Mitch had to be fast, as they would not be making any money when the plant was shut down, which Parker did not want. Mitch's plan was to attach nozzles to all of the spray bars, as the pressure would help break up and wash the increased rate of pay dirt with less water. If the right spread could be achieved, it would result in clean rocks and reduced water flow. By creating a wall to spread the material, they were about to see if the plan would work. Parker's wash plant Roxanne faced challenges due to its high feed rate and water flow. The team had to find a balance between maintaining the plant's efficiency and ensuring the safety of the workers. In this text, the team discusses their journey to find an old gold mine in Australia. They start by turning the pump back to 2,800 G a minute while maintaining the feed rate at 300 yards an hour. Mitch reports to Parker about the challenges they encountered and suggests they weigh some gold by this time. They get about 270.05 ounces worth over $540,000 after measuring the gold. Next up is Roxanne's gold before swapping in Roxanne Big Red, which was Parker's main moneymaker, averaging over 370 ounces a week despite the downtime. Parker's team has experienced downtime when repairing Roxanne, but still manages to get 453.8 ounces of gold, nearly $120,000 in a day, the biggest haul of the season worth over $1.4 million. However, they also discover an old mine filled with untouched gold that had been left behind in a rush, the treasure sitting there for years, just waiting to be taken by someone curious. The deeper they dig, the more unsettling things become. They find thick veins of gold lining the rock walls, shining even in the dim light. There are no signs of old-school mining tools or mercury contamination, just pure raw gold waiting to be taken. Parker claims every last bit without hesitation, but gold always comes at a price. The mine seems like the ultimate jackpot, but it is a mystery wrapped in danger. It reminded Parker of a story his grandfather once told him about having an unbelievable gold haul, 42 ounces in a single day. As the dust settles, a strange sound rises from the ground, and it seems like the ground is anything like the Yukon. As they dig deeper, questions arise about who left the mine behind and why no one ever came back. They realize that this was not just an abandoned mine, but a time capsule frozen in history. The rock formations don't match modern geological maps, and the tools found were too advanced for the time period. Something had been left behind, something more valuable than gold. Parker's instincts tell him to keep going to the mine, as it felt like the ideal gold mine they had wanted all along. They were not sure why anyone could leave such a rich place in a hurry. The best thing they could do was mine the most as they figured out the rest. The mining season at Dominion Creek has been a struggle for Parker Schnabel, who has set a goal of 1,000 ounces of gold per week. However, the team faces 2 consecutive weeks of decline, and the only way to save it is with heavy-duty hauling power. Parker's operation at Dominion Creek has been pushed to its limits, and the gold is there, but not nearly enough to hit his ambitious targets. To keep production moving, Parker has called in 2 A60 rock trucks, which can haul up to 600 yards of dirt per hour, nearly double what standard mining trucks can carry. However, running these massive machines around the clock puts a serious strain on the equipment, and if one of them breaks down, the entire operation grinds to a halt. With no backup trucks on site, there is no room for error at the long cut, and the team is racing against time to haul pay dirt from the downstream men. Parker has another problem on his hands. He's running these trucks at their absolute max. His father always warned him about overloading trucks beyond the manufacturer's limit, but Parker has never been one to play it safe. Pushing the truck harder means moving more dirt, and moving more dirt means a shot at hitting that 1,000-ounce goal. As reality sets in, Parker has shifted his sights to at least 8,000 ounces of gold per week. With time running out and no room for mechanical failures, the rock trucks will be the game changer for Parker. One of the rookies, 22-year-old James, is behind the wheel of a massive A60 rock truck for the first time. He is eager to prove himself and learn to grow and be part of something bigger. However, when a sudden alarm blares from the truck control panel, James is unsure of what's happening. Mitch, who has been juggling a heavy workload, tells James to move the truck to the side. The crew rushes in to check the damage, and they find that the companion flange connecting the drive shaft to the rear wheels has snapped, taking out critical systems, including the brake lines and hydraulic hoses that lift the truck's dump box. The truck remains stuck, and the job falls to Taylor and the mechanical team, who begin replacing the damaged hydraulic hoses to regain control of the dump box. The team is facing a significant challenge as they work to repair a damaged wash plant. One of the critical hauling trucks is out of commission, and the entire operation slows down, causing the team to have to temporarily shut down the wash plant. This decision has a direct impact on their gold yield and a stressful season. The crew works tirelessly to unload the remaining dirt, knowing that a single misstep could turn the situation from bad to worse. One team member issues a serious warning if they handle this wrong, as the weight of the material could shift unpredictably, leading to a deadly collapse. The tension doesn't stop there, and Mitch, desperate to get things moving again, pushes the team to work faster. Target Taylor and his team press on to replace the trucks with compromised systems, with the stakes couldn't be higher. With the clock ticking, one question remains: will they get it fixed in time to salvage the season? The 60-ton tracks they've had a huge impact on the mine site have been going on with them. When one of those goes down for whatever stupid little things have been going on with them, things can grind to a halt in a hurry if they don't get them fixed and keep them running. With no time to spare, Taylor and his team jump into action, methodically installing new brake lines and electrical wiring. Every step of the repair requires absolute precision, and once everything is in place, they carefully position the new drive shaft, ensuring it aligns perfectly. The moment of truth comes as the team meticulously secures the bolts and double-checks their work to guarantee the truck is roadworthy. With 6 hours left, the A60 truck is once again hauling pay dirt to the plant, pushing the operation forward. Mitch is grateful for Taylor's quick and expert work, acknowledging the vital mechanic's skills in preventing a total shutdown. As Parker pushes toward his ambitious 8,000-ounce gold target, he and his crew remain on high alert. Every piece of equipment is a lifeline, and in an unpredictable season, every ounce of gold is critical. With time slipping away, the team must turn things around fast, and Parker bagged the gold and reinforced the urgency of their situation. The team faces a challenging situation with a crucial equipment failure and a disappointing weigh-in. With mounting pressure and little time, the team must push harder than ever to recover and salvage the season.